Hello everyone and welcome to Lost in the Reel. Today we'll be talking about the new thriller streaming exclusively on Hulu, No Exit. And all I could think about once this film's credits started rolling was, damn, that shit escalated quickly. No Exit is directed by Damien Power and written by Andrew Barrer and Gabriel Ferrari, based upon the novel by Taylor Adams. It stars Havana Rose Liu, Danny Ramirez, David Rysdahl, Dale Dickey, and Dennis Haysbert. During a blizzard and stranded at an isolated highway rest stop in the mountains, a college student who has just escaped from a rehab facility discovers a kidnapped child hidden in a car belonging to one of the people inside. No Exit is the type of mystery thriller that I clamor for more of. It's a small-scale production with a limited cast that takes place in pretty much a single setting that relies solely on its no-frills storytelling and talented performers to build tension and to keep the audience engaged. Unfortunately, while watching this movie, I couldn't help but continuously keep coming up with ideas that would be better than what was actually happening up on the screen. Even though it never reaches its potential, however, I still think No Exit is a fun little thriller. My biggest issue with the film really came near the beginning, when I realized that the mystery that the whole picture is based around, which one of these strangers is the kidnapper, is extremely obvious. And the fact that they intentionally divulge the identity of the culprit not even halfway through the runtime. So I immediately began to think to myself, what's gonna be the point of the rest of the movie if the mystery has already been solved? And my worries came to fruition when No Exit becomes extremely repetitive and began to feel like it was losing steam at a rapid pace. Luckily, there's far more surprising twists and turns left to be unveiled, which was a huge relief. The film also revolves around a character who has obviously gone through a lot of grief and is dealing with addiction. Darby has pushed away her friends, her family, and all hope for her seems to be lost. This horrible set of circumstances that she finds herself in could be an eye-opening come-to-Jesus moment in her life. And the film does touch on all of this, but not nearly enough. I feel like No Exit could have held a lot more weight and left more of an impact if they had really delved into Darby's psyche more. There's also a feeling I got as a viewer who has never read Taylor Adams' novel of the same name that a lot of this was lost in translation, which is a shame. But this film also does a whole lot right. As mentioned before, there are many more shocking revelations ahead than what is initially foreshadowed in the trailers. And once these twists keep coming at you, No Exit starts ramping up and escalating in a way that will keep you on the edge of your seat. There were multiple times during the movie I was happy that I was watching this at home, because I was definitely screaming at the screen with, "Run, bitch, run!" and "Oh, hell no's!" I was also surprised at the amount of violence in the movie. The filmmakers have not shied away from horrifying moments that will make you queasy or force your blood to run cold. I also appreciate the cast of this film, who are able to add some real depth to their characters, though I do wish more care was put into giving them some more meaty backstories. It's nice to see veteran actors Dale Dickey and Dennis Haysbert, who are usually relegated to bit parts, be given some time to shine and really show off their chops. I'm unfamiliar with Havana Rose Liu, who plays Darby, but she leaves a lasting impression here, balancing a character with real flaws while being a badass heroine all at the same time. To me though, it is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier's Danny Ramirez who steals the show. He commands the screen in every scene he is in and is a real force to be reckoned with. I cannot wait to see what this actor does next. The filmmakers of No Exit are certainly lucky to have assembled the cast that they have, because these actors are able to elevate a lot of what is lacking from the screenplay. I do think this story as a whole would have benefited from adding a few more characters to amp up the intrigue and mystery. I also think that the players that did make the cut have some really cheesy dialogue and make some really idiotic decisions. There are surely going to be many times throughout this film that you will frustratingly have to suspend all logic and disbelief. But I think as movie lovers in this day and age, especially us fans of this particular genre, we've kind of gotten used to that by now. So, will you remember this film come this time next month? Probably not. But will you enjoy your time with it while you're watching? I definitely think so. So, I will be giving No Exit 3 nail guns out of 5. At the end of the day, this film could have been so much more, as it does basically play out like the most generic of thrillers. But there's enough rollicking tension and shocking twists and turns to make this a serviceably entertaining watch on a lazy night in. Thank you so much for watching Lost in the Reel. What are your thoughts on Hulu's No Exit? I'd love to hear what fans of the book thought of this adaptation, and how you think this thriller stacks up to other recent genre efforts. Sound off in the comments section down below. And until next time, my friends, take care.